Hey, what's up YouTube? This is your girl Abby, and in today's video I will be sharing with you some of Notion's newest features that I've enjoyed using in my day-to-day. Now, if you are new to my channel or if you are returning and have yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stick around. I am a business systems coach, and if you don't know yet, Notion is one of my favorite task management and note-taking tools that I enjoy using in my business. So on this channel, I'll be sharing with you the different ways that I use Notion, along with tips on productivity and business systemization. So the first one I'll go over is Notion's synced blocks. This one in particular is one that is a couple months old, but it is one that I absolutely love. I think it's a great update. And the best way I can explain synced blocks is being able to update or edit content in multiple pages at once. And what I will do is I will hop on my computer and I will show you how synced blocks works, so you can, kind of see. If you are visual like me, it's probably better I do it that way. Alright, so here we are in Notion. So I'm just going to show you what synced blocks look like when you actually use it. So one thing that I do, this is actually a demo space, but one thing that I do in my actual Notion account that I use every day is I have a master calendar, like content calendar page, where in that one page I have every calendar. I like to split it up. I have a calendar for my blog posts, a calendar for my YouTube videos, a calendar for my Facebook group posts, and I like to just be able to see it all in one place. But also, I will have those calendars elsewhere. So what I'll do is I'll show you how you can have those calendars all in one space, but as you make changes to it in one page, you can still have changes happening to it in another page. So let me show you that really quick. Let's say I want to get my Instagram content calendar, right, into this master calendar page. So I could go here and I would just copy it. I'm just hitting Command C. And I go to my master calendar, and then down here, I can paste it. And that was just Command V. So when you do that, there is a like a pop-up that comes up and asks you if you want to dismiss or if you want to actually paste and sync. So if you hit paste and sync, you'll see this like red, orange kind of box pop up. This lets you know that you are actually editing a block or an element that is also in another page. And if you click here, it'll show you where else you are editing it. So the Instagram content calendar and also the 2021 master calendar. So next I will show you what it looks like as you make the changes. Also, just so you know, it doesn't have to be just calendars. It can be anything. It could be text, anything that you do in Notion, as long as you're copying and pasting and you actually allow the paste and sync, you can do that. So if I even wanted to add a new view, it would change that in the other page as well. Now, just to show you how it looks when you make the changes. So here, let's say this is my master calendar, the one that I copied and pasted in. And then if I go back here and open up the Instagram content calendar in its own actual page, right? So we have the master calendar and this is just the Instagram content calendar. If I go in and let's say I make a copy of this, you see it made the change there as well. If I move it, the change gets updated there. If I open this up and make a change into the actual card, the card will be updated here. So that's really what paste and sync is. It just allows you to update content in another page at the same time that you're updating that content that is in a separate page, if you happen to have them in different pages. So the second latest feature is actually an update to the Notion iOS app and also the Android app. So this one I immediately noticed when they did it, because I do actually use the Notion app a lot on my iPhone and also on my iPad. And the update actually just looks better, fits better, and it makes it easier to navigate and to use the mobile app. So what I'll do is I will hop on my phone this time and I'll show you what that looks like. And I'll try and explain what it looked like before and what it is now. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you're looking at the Notion iOS app. And the main change is to the actual toolbar. So the plus sign that you see there will let you add a new line or a new block. And as you scroll along, you'll see the new toolbar. Instead of it just being list like it was before, it's actually now blocks. It almost looks like the cards that you would use in the boards when you use Notion. So it's really cool, and it just flows a little better. It's a little easier to use, and yeah, you should definitely test it out. Alright, before we move on to the next new features, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite feature in Notion? I have a whole lot. Right now, so far, I'm enjoying synced blocks. So let me know in the comments what yours is. Alright, so the third latest feature in Notion is the update to numbered lists. And actually, if you watched my recent video where I talked about the keyboard shortcuts in Notion, you would know that I enjoy making lists on Notion. So this time, what they have done is the numbered list in particular now can alternate between numbers, letters, and Roman numerals at each level of indentation. So I will show you on my computer what that looks like so it makes sense. But prior to this, what it was is just like if you had a numbered list that was 1 and then you hit enter and then you hit tab to indent, it would just be a new numbered list that would be at 1. This was just pretty weird for me to see, so I would go back and change all of those to bullet points. So I think this update is a great one. It just, to me, it makes a lot more sense to actually view it that way, where you have numbers, letters, and Roman numerals, and it is fully customizable. So if you preferred having it just numbers, numbers, and numbers, you can do that. Or if you wanted letters and then numbers, you can do that as well. I actually tested it out where you put a period space as a shortcut and it would start a lettered list for you. All right, so here we are again in Notion, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you do the numbered list. So if we're using the shortcut, we just do 1 period, that makes a list. And let's just say, we'll just say this is new list. And when you hit enter, it continues on to the number 2. Now, if you hit tab, it turns into a letter instead of just being a number. And then if you wanted to do a lettered list, you can just hit a period space and it would create a list for you that you can start off that way as well. And then if you wanted to format this list, you would just click here on the little gray box at the start of a new block, and you would just go to list format and you can have it at the default. You can have it at numbers, letters, or Roman numerals. So if I change it to default, it will be the number, letter, and then the third level will be Roman numerals. Alright, so the fourth latest feature in Notion that I'll go over is the update to the custom domains. Before, when you would share your public pages or your templates that you would share out with people to use, it would start with notion.so/ and then it would have your page name or your custom domain. But now the domain, actually your custom domain, is at the front, so it would lead with that instead of notion.so. So I will put it on the screen here so you see what I'm talking about, but this is also a really cool update or new feature that they have added to Notion. And the fifth latest feature in Notion is the update to the calendar in your tablet, so your iPad or your Android tablet. This is a great one because I do use Notion for planning, my days planning, my content like on YouTube, even social media, and I use my iPad as well and also on my phone. So now if you're using your tablet and using the calendar feature in Notion, you can actually see more details without having to click into the actual item on the date. So I'm hoping in the future to see an update like this for the actual app on your phone, because I do use the calendar as well on my phone. And right now when you look at the calendar view of things, you just see a dot on the days that you have something planned. When you're using it on your iPad or your tablet, you can see the actual information or the information, the details in the card. So hopefully that will come for the phone app as well. I hope you enjoy these Notion features as much as I do, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or found it useful at all, and check out my previous videos. I have one where I share a Notion template that can help you build your brand identity. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new updates from me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.